offer me was the shiwi. If you don't know what that is, it's this really clever device that allows women to piss less accurately. That's what this whole evening's about. I just recently finished university, and I did ancient history, which is sort of really, really old stuff. And I always thought, BC, do you think anybody really was concerned that time was moving backwards? Like the countdown to Jesus. But there were some actually really interesting things I learned, like the word satire, which is that really clever political comedy that good comedians do. That comes from the word satyr, which were these mythical beasts with massive erect penises. Which is a mythical concept in itself. But they used to run around in the woods and get really, really drunk and hit each other with these penises, which is just brilliant. The progression of language, that's what's brilliant, not the massive. From being this sort of really simple slapstick humour about massive knobs to being really clever, witty humour about massive knobs. I also did a gap year because I'm middle class and that's what we do. I didn't do any charity work or anything like that. No, don't worry. I did something fun. I went to Canada and I took a greyhound across the great wastes of Canada. Not a real greyhound, obviously. Although I suppose if you're going to do animal cruelty, you may as well do it properly. That's actually one thing I did wonder about. You know, crazy dog people, and they get their dogs and they're like, oh, dancing, and it's cute and fun. But if you get a bear to dance, that's cool. That's a bit strange. But anyway, Greyhound is actually a bus company where drug dealers do their market research. Where a crackhead decided that I had just a lovely accent and that I would be his wife. Which was terrifying. And this was also added to by the fact that the bus actually broke down and I got stuck in a bus station that was kind of like the mall out of Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. So also terrified that the crackhead was going to find a priest. I was also a little concerned that the Walking Dead were going to break in and eat my brains. I did finally manage to get some sleep though, but I was woken a short while later by a blood-curdling scream. And obviously I thought, it's the zombies attacking. But it was okay. It was just a drunken Mexican guy treading on a small girl's face. Which is better. Other things that are better than child abuse. STIs. Perfect linking there. My university, we had this thing called the Safer Sex Ball, which was meant to promote safe sex and AIDS awareness, but the dress code was lingerie, because all middle-class girls want to do is dress up as whores for charity. So obviously the sort of combination of students and lingerie and lots of alcohol is really a recipe for not safe sex. A little bit of rape. Yeah, positively stunk of chlamydia, and if you hadn't at least got herpes by the end of the night, then you weren't trying hard enough. All the popular kids got syphilis. I wasn't a popular kid. But my mum actually photocopy a lady. Yeah, cool. She gave me some really good contraception advice, which was, hey Farah, why not be a lesbian? I got halfway there. I joined the rugby team. Really butch. And I've always wanted to see the hooker in rugby replied by the traditional English Morris dance. I think there's something oddly intimidating about the flamboyant wave of a handkerchief, accompanied by the haunting tones of accordion. So, can't remember where I was. Oh yeah, cubic lice. Talking about STIs. I think they might be the rebellious children of hermit crabs. You know, the teenage hermit crab turns to his dad and says, I just can't live in a shell for the rest of my life. But son, I'm both characters. But son, where will you go? I don't know, Dad. Maybe down under for a few years? Visit the bush? But I hear there are all cunts down there. Possibly got a little bit too involved in that. To be honest, I'm not sure it's the best sort of analogy. I doubt they both taste the same with mayonnaise. So I've been paralysed. I've been disgusted.